This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Hello everyone, this is Eric Schultz. On behalf of Cade and the entire Schultz family, we would like to say thank you. Thank you for all the love, all the support, and most importantly, the prayers. 1 Peter 5:10 reads, "But the God of all grace, who hath called us unto his eternal glory by Christ Jesus, after that you have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you." We want to thank God for his grace. Go Wildcats.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming an over-the-road driver at Southeast Carriers, we guarantee you can spend equal time on the road as with family. Along with multiple benefits, you will receive a base pay of 50 cents per mile. To make your job as easy as possible, we provide you with the latest technology, and you are not required to deliver through the heavy traffic along the East Coast. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Livingston Academy, the site for tonight's Class 3A Region 4 quarterfinal matchup between the visitors from Lawrence County, the Lady Cats, and the Wildcats of Livingston Academy. This is AJ Good, joined by Stanley Wilson here for tonight's broadcast. Checking out both sides, Livingston Academy was the runner-up in District 7. They finished 24-6 overall, 2-10 within the district. Their head coach is Leslie Riddle. For Lawrence County, 22-7 overall, 7-3 within the district. They finished in third place in District 8. Their head coach is Wendy Scott. And Stanley, these two very familiar with one another because they met in the same spot a year ago. One finished the runner-up in their district, the other finished in third place, but it ended up over at the Ralph, where Lawrence County unfortunately fell to Livingston Academy, so could be some revenge on the mind here tonight.
Yeah, the visiting team coming up here today from Lawrenceburg, and they're getting ready. I mean, this is one of those games that they've seen this team before. They've seen the length that these guys have here at Livingston, so they'll be ready for them.
Survive in advance season. It's the goal for everybody is just to stay alive to play the next game. Last time Lawrence County Stanley won a region game was back in 2017, their last state tournament appearance in 2012. Livingston Academy made it to the region semifinals a year ago. Their last state tournament appearance was in 2014. For the time being, we're going to pause here for the national anthem.
Welcome to Livingston Academy. We ask that you please stand for our invocation, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for the two schools represented here tonight. We ask your blessing upon every player, coach, and official as they participate. We ask your blessings on everyone here, especially our guests as they move home tonight. Be with us in all you do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
It's the invocation in the national anthem, something you don't see every day. Standing is like a projector screen.
The flag was pretty neat. It rolled down.
I mean,
now they're rolling it back up.
This kind of feels like Rocky 3, Rocky 2, when they did that in one of those movies. So getting ready to introduce the starting lineups here. Starting first with the visitors from Lawrence County wearing their purple uniforms, gold numerals outlined in white. You got Cammie Pigg, Katie Criswell, Emmy Clark, J.C. Scott, and Harley Johnson. For the home squad Wildcats of Livingston Academy, you'll have Hallie Ledbetter, Aaliyah Melton, Keely Mullins, Mally Coleman, and Ellie Butler. That will be the starting lineup for Livingston Academy. Stanley, these two teams very good offensively. Lawrence County has scored over 50 points 18 times this season, 16-2 in those games. Livingston Academy scored over 50 21 times. They're 19-2 in those games. So Stanley, what are your keys to the games here for both sides?
Well, this could be said about any game, but tonight to take care of the ball, you got to eliminate the turnovers. You can't give them any free looks in the transition game. Let them get down there. You got to keep them in a half-court offense. And then let your defense go to work. Because Coach Wendy Scott, she promised on Thursday night, she said, we will play defense. So she's instilled that into the Lady Cats here tonight here in Overton County in Livingston Academy.
Big keys also rebounding and free throws. She's kind of emphasized that all season. She's pointed it out in pretty much all their losses. They haven't been able to rebound and shoot free throws that well. Lawrence County will start off going from left to right. Livingston Academy, their white uniforms, blue numerals outlined in gold. They'll start off going from right to left. Everyone is ready. The whistle sounds, and it's time for Lady Cat basketball postseason style here on the X Sports Network. Criswell tips it in to J.C. Scott, and the Lady Cats will start off with the ball. Scott rolls out the play, man-to-man put on by Livingston Academy. Now to Harley Johnson straight away. Harley drives, right-handed layup, no. Offensive rebound, Emmy Clark. And eventually, though, gets that one stolen away.
Good rebound, just couldn't take care of the ball.
With it now is Melton. Melton now to Ledbetter. Swings over to Mullins. Mullins here at the left wing inside to Melton. Melton now kicks out to Ledbetter. She'll try a deep two. No. And the rebound will go into the hands of Emmy Clark. Racing the other way is J.C. Scott. Goes into the paint. Kicks out to Katie Criswell. Katie backs down to the defender. Picks up her dribble. Now back out to Scott. Scott drives to the low block. Goes up and is fouled.
Looks like Lewis is starting out in a man-to-man defense.
That's on Coleman. That's her first, the team's first pair of free throws coming up for J.C. Scott. 10 of 12 from the line the other night in their consolation game. Hits the first.
J.C. Scott at the line.
Next shot from Scott on its way. Rattles out, no. And the rebound comes into Ledbetter's hands. Now to Coleman. Coleman across the timeline over to Mullins. Back to Coleman. Now to Ledbetter straight away. Trying to find somebody. Gets it back to Coleman. Coleman now will dribble back out to the logo. Man-to-man put on by the Lady Cats. And now into the hands of the Butler. Butler now to Mullins. Inside the Ledbetter. Turnaround jumper up and in.
Good high-low offense that time by Livingston. Getting the ball at the free throw line and just dumping it down underneath the goal.
JC drives into the lane, spins, and is fouled once again. Good job by JC going into the lane twice and getting fouled twice.
You can already see, AJ, that's what the Lady Cats of Lawrence County want to do, is to drive to the hole, force the defense to come out on them, and they've already picked up 2 fouls against them.
First on Melton, first free throw from JC off the back iron, no good.
Got to hit the free throws.
Next shot from Scott on its way and hits that one in, and we're tied up at 2 apiece. 6:34 left in the first. Mullins now racing, that's Coleman racing the other way over to Ledbetter. Throws it inside to Melton. Melton loses it, and Katie Criswell comes up with the steal. Racing the other way, Criswell in the paint. Jumper. Nothing but net.
That's what you like to see from Katie Criswell. Pull it up right there at the free throw line and drain in the 2.
4-2 is the Lady Cat lead. 6:10 remaining in the quarter. Mullins with it at the logo. Dribbles now to her left. Over to Melton. Melton will try straight away 3 and knocks it down. 5-4 is the Wildcat lead. Backdoor cut here to Harley Johnson. They can't get that one to go. Coming up with the rebound. That's going to be a jump ball, and that will go to Livingston Academy.
Well, they're letting them play all over here early.
Yep.
We'll see how far that goes in this ball game.
Next shot from Ledbetter is on its way, and she hits them both. She's got 4 points. It's a 7-4 lead. Press put on now here by Livingston Academy. And they say that went off J.C. Scott's hands and will stay with the Wildcats.
Bad break right there.
Coleman will take it out to the left of the Lawrence County bench. Gets it into Butler. Butler in the paint. Now back out to Coleman. Coleman will bring it out to the Livingston Academy logo. Dribbles to her right. Hands over to Melton. Straight away three. Off the front iron, no. And J.C. Scott tries to come up with the rebound, and it will stay with Livingston Academy.
She let it go. It may have gone off of Livingston that time.
Or just boxed out.
Yeah, try to defend it out of bounds.
Butler takes it out, gets it inside to Ledbetter, kicks it out to Coleman. 5:10 remaining. Coleman at the logo. Good defense here by Pig on Butler. Now gets it out to Mullins. Mullins will drive in the lane, kicks out to Melton, swings over to Coleman. Now in the hands of Butler. Butler drives, spins, runner up, in, and she's fouled. And one from Ellie Butler. Cammie Pig's going to pick up her first foul, and the team's second. Sadie Grace Cole, Peyton Morgan into the game. Cammie Pig and Arlie Johnson will check out. Free throw from Butler on its way. Hits a nothing but net. It's a 10-4 Livingston Academy lead. Press put on by the Wildcats. Gets it in the Cole. Cole dribbles.
She's in the corner.
And we have a timeout here called by Wendy Scott. Going to be a 30-second timeout. And we'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back at Livingston Academy, this Region 4 quarterfinal. Livingston Academy leading Lawrence County 10-4. Press put on by Livingston Academy. Emmy Clark gets in the Peyton Morgan. Back out to Clark. Clark dribbles over to Sadie Grace Cole. Bounce pass out to Clark. Clark now over to Peyton Morgan. Morgan picks up her dribble over to Clark. They got to get across the timeline. They do. Cole has it in the corner. She'll drive. Kicks out to Peyton Morgan. Now to J.C. Scott. She'll try three. Off the corner iron, no. Rebound comes in the hands of Ledbetter. Racing the other way, Butler. Butler across the timeline, gets it back out to Coleman. She'll set up the play here from head coach Leslie Riddle. Coleman now dribbles to her left. And gets over to Melton straight away. And we'll go back door to Butler. Butler off the glass and in. 12-4 is the Livingston Academy lead. Scott across the timeline quickly. Picks up her dribble, bounce pass to Katie. Now skips over to Peyton Morgan in the corner. Morgan, pass intercepted there by Mullins. Coming the other way, off the glass and in from Butler. 14-4 is the Wildcat lead.
That's what you don't want, a turnover and then put them in a transition game. Scoring the easy two there, AJ.
Scott with it at the logo, now hands over to Katie Criswell. Livingston Academy known to be that will play some zone, has shown a lot of man-to-man early on. Nice backdoor cut here to Emmy Clark off the glass and in. Her first points, it leads down to 8. Mullins across the timeline, down low to Melton, spins, jumper up, no. Rebound Katie Criswell. Katie comes the other way with speed, bounce pass to Peyton Morgan, can't get that one to go. Rebound Melton. Quickly the other way is Mullins. Mullins into the paint, will bring it out beyond the three-point line. Now the Melton straight away, over to Coleman, and they'll reset the play. JC comes out closer to Garter. She'll now dribble to her right over to Butler. Butler steps back, long two. No. Rebound, Sadie Grace Cole. Cole now over to JC Scott, and she'll come the other way. Across the timeline. Spins. Drives into the paint. And loses this one. And Emmy Clark saves it from going out of bounds. Dribbles out of traffic. Now to Sadie Grace Cole for three. Yes. Rattles home. First three-pointer made by the Lady Cats. They've cut the lead to 5 at 14-9. Coleman will walk it across the timeline. 2:15 remaining in the quarter. Lady Cats with 5 straight points here. Ledbetter in the paint. Turns around. No, hands out to Mullins. Now hands over to Coleman, back to Ledbetter straight away. Now back out to Mullins at the Livingston Academy logo. Now to Melton at the left wing. Coleman straight away, back at the logo. A 5-out look here by Livingston Academy. Melton at the left wing. She'll drive. Run her up, and she walked before. Good call by the official.
Good call.
Second turnover by Livingston Academy.
Emmy Clark with good defense that time, AJ, forcing that walk right there.
Sophie Cole, Kimmy Pigg back into the game. Sadie Grace Cole out. Got Ellie Butler, Leah Melton that checked out. Checking in is Emma Poston and Bailey Allred. Lady Cats here on a 5-0 run. Trailing by 5, minute 40 left in the first. JC Scott with it across the timeline. Bounce past Emmy Clark. Has it beyond the three-point line now to Chris Wells of Scott. Scott will drive. Layup up, in, and she's fouled. And that will go on Poston, her first, team's third. So JC Scott back at the line. She's 2 of 4 so far. And the M1 on its way, nothing but net. 2-point Livingston Academy lead. Lady Cats on an 8-0 run. Mullins, bounce pass over to Allred. Gets that one intercepted by JC Scott. Received by Emmy Clark. Third turnover by Livingston Academy. Katie Criswell with it straight away. Katie will dribble at the logo. Minute 10 left in the quarter. Resets the play. Now over to JC Scott. Now to Criswell at the right wing. She'll drive. Pull-up runner. Gets it, and we're tied. 14 all, under a minute left here in the first. Mullins loses that one off of her shins, out of bounds. Fourth turnover by Livingston Academy. Butler back in the game, and Allred will check out for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good run by the Lady Cats right here after the Coach Scott called the timeout. They've been able to tie this ball game up at 14 all here.
They've weathered that early storm there, Stanley, and have stormed back in a big way with 10 straight. Scott across the timeline over to Clark. Down low to Criswell in the paint. Step back jumper. Off the back iron, no. Rebound Ledbetter. Posting the other way to Butler. Butler kicks out the Mullins over to Ledbetter. She'll try an open three. Front iron, no. Rebound Poston. Then that one's stolen away by JC Scott. Fifth turnover by Livingston Academy.
Yeah, got knocked away, and JC was able to pick it up.
Johnson out to Sophie Cole for three. Off the front iron, no. Mullins will come up with the rebound. She'll get it across the timeline and slow things down here with 10 seconds left in the quarter. Over to Butler. 5 seconds. Now to Poston. Poston into the paint. Now to Mullins. Mullins three at the buzzer. Back iron, no, and that will end the first quarter. After an exciting 8 minutes of play, we are tied up at 14. Take a short break and have the start of the second quarter. We return here on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
And back at Livingston Academy, this Region 4 quarterfinal, all tied up between Lawrence County and Livingston Academy. Cammie Pigg dribbles out of traffic over to Sophie Cole. Cole bounce pass back out the Pigg. Cammie over to J.C. Scott at the right wing. Long pass over to Sophie Cole. She'll try three for the lead. Hits it.
Wide open.
17-14 Lady Cats lead. Coleman across the timeline over to Melton. Melton inside, and Butler tried a wild reverse layup, and that will be a foul. I believe that's going to go on Cammie Pigg.
Yeah, she did. Cammie was behind her, AJ, and she just kind of threw it up to try to draw the foul, and she did.
Well, it's one of those whatever works, I guess. Actually, they said it's on the floor.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Posting with it now for the Wildcats over to Coleman. Coleman guarded closely here by Sophie Cole. Will bring it out to the logo. Now over to Butler. Down low to Melton. Melton being double teamed. Picks up the dribble. Tough shot. No. Rebound Katie Criswell. Katie now racing the other way. Loses that one, but Sophie Cole picks it up. Now back to Katie. Down low to Emmy Clark. Emmy drives and loses that one. Stolen away by Butler.
She got caught in traffic.
Fourth turnover by the Lady Cats. Pass now to Melton. She'll try a three. Front iron, no. Rebound, and Cammie Pigg's going to come up with it. And possession will go to Livingston Academy.
Hope everybody's okay. Cammie coming up a little slow.
Sadie Grace Cole checks in for Cammie Pigg.
She's going to get checked out. Matea Butler is going to look at her.
Chloe Jenkins checks out. Checking back in is Hallie Ledbetter. Coleman into Poston. Poston picks up the dribble over to Melton. Down low to Ledbetter. She'll now kick out to Coleman. Coleman drives to the low block. Shot up and a foul on Sophie Cole.
That'll be two shots.
It's her first, team's fourth. There are free throws coming up for Mallie Coleman. Coleman's first shot attempt of the night. She's been more of a facilitator so far for the Wildcats. Her first free throw's on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Mullins will check back in for Livingston Academy, and checking out will be Emma Poston. It's free throw from Coleman on its way. Nothing but net. She hits one of two. Wildcats 4 of 5 from the line. Sophie Cole, Naomi Clark, press put on by Livingston Academy. Sadie Grace Cole now over to Clark. Gets it to Scott. She'll get it across the timeline. Ooh, I had Sophie Cole wide open, didn't see her. Bounce pass now to Katie. Katie drives. Double team now to Sadie Grace Cole. Thought about three, pulls it down, bounce pass out to Katie. Katie drives. Runner up. No. Rebound Ledbetter.
Katie Criswell came down kind of awkward.
Coleman with it. Now over to Ledbetter straight away. 2-point Lady Cat lead. Now inside to Melton. Melton drives. Shot up and in, and we're tied. 17 all. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Scott into Sophie Cole. Back out to Scott. JC gets her
out the foot.
We would have rather have that kick because we had a 2-on-1 on the other end, but Peyton Morgan now will check in for the Lady Cats. Katie Criswell will get her first break of the night. She came, as you mentioned, she's a little hobbled after coming down awkwardly on that shot. Clark will take it out, gets it into Peyton Morgan. Morgan. Now to Clark. Emmy Dash double dribble.
Yeah, she double dribbled. She was looking down the court, AJ, trying to find somebody to throw it to, and she just pulled it up a little too quick.
Fifth each side now with 5 turnovers in the game. 5:48 remaining in the half, tied up at 17. Coleman takes it out to the left of her basket. Lobs it in for Melton. Short jumper. Rattles out. No. Rebound Sophie Cole. Sophie gets it across the timeline. Now in the Sadie Grace Cole in the corner for three. Misses. And a rebound's going to come into the hands of Melton. Mullins, excuse me. Now it's Coleman across the timeline inside the Butler. Butler loses it. Sophie Cole's going to come away with the steal. She dribbles in and out of traffic. Bounce pass over to Sadie Grace. Picks up her dribble. And fight for the ball stolen away by Melton.
They picked her pocket down there in the corner just about.
Coleman across the timeline here for Livingston Academy. Gets it over to Butler. Butler drives in the paint, spins, kicks out to Coleman. Coleman drives. Tough shot up and in.
Yeah, it's just a good drive from that young lady right there.
2-point lead now for the Wildcats. Emmy Clark out to Sophie Cole. Cole racing. Picks up her dribble. Short range jumper. Off the side iron, no. And that should be a jump ball, and they call it. Will stay with Lawrence County. Katie Criswell, Cammie Pigg will check back in. Checking out will be Emmy Clark and Sadie Grace Cole. 2-point Livingston Academy lead, 4:42 remaining in the half. They lob it in for Sophie Cole. Now to Peyton Morgan. Morgan at the left wing, over to Cole. Cole drives, kicks out to Cammie Pigg. Pigg out to Katie Criswell. She'll reset the play. 5 out here put on by the Wildcats. Livingston Academy, sort of a matchup zone here. Peyton Morgan. Now to Sophie Cole near the corner. Over to Morgan. Morgan at the top of the key. Tries to go backdoor to Cammie Pigg. Intercepted.
You got to make sure that pass is there.
Butler, pull-up jumper. Rattles out. No. Rebound Ledbetter. Now over to Coleman as they'll reset the play. The halfway point here of the second quarter. A 2-point Livingston Academy lead. And Lawrence County still in the man-to-man. Mullins with it. Now to Melton straight away. Over to Mullins at the left wing. Picks out the Butler. Butler thought about a three. Spins, picks up her dribble. Now to Melton at the left wing. Mullins. Now to Coleman back out at the Livingston Academy logo. Resetting the play once again. Coleman will drive. And she's fouled by Peyton Morgan. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. Her first, team's 5th.
Foul number 5, Peyton Morgan, her first. Team 5th. Now let Jen Coleman.
Coleman, 1 of 2 from the line so far tonight. First shot on its way and gets it in. Johnson and Clark in. Cole and Morgan out. So original starting lineup in for the Lady Cats. Next shot from Coleman. And nothing but net. Hits them both. It's a 4-point Livingston Academy lead. 21-17, 3:33 remaining in the half. Scott. And she'll be fouled on the play.
They're double teaming the ball, trying to keep it in the backcourt. That's what Lawrence County's got to try to do, is break that press.
Butler's first, Livingston Academy's 4th. And now Livingston Academy will back off. Scott calling out the play before she crosses the timeline. Now over to Cammie Pigg. Pigg bounce pass into Criswell. Katie tries to kick out to Scott and does. JC will drive. Tough shot up and in.
Nice play.
And then a travel call. Good defense there by JC Scott. Each side now with 7 turnovers.
JC doing it on both ends of the court here. Defense after a nice layup.
JC had a season high 23 in their 3rd place game against Page on Monday. Scott trying to get it in, does to Harley Johnson. Now to Scott in the corner. Over to Johnson. Now to Criswell straight away. Katie will dribble to the logo, reset the play. Dribbles now to her left. To Scott at the right wing. JC drives, picks up her dribble. Bounce pass to Criswell. Free throw at the free throw line. And we have a foul here from behind.
That may be on JC. Be her first if it is. She got triple teamed down there on the block.
Yeah.
And she found Katie. Unfortunately, Katie couldn't convert the jumper. But if they're going to be doing that, that's what you got to tell the girls, to be looking for the open person there.
It's Harley Johnson's first team foul and the team's 6th. Katie and JC still without a foul in the game. 2:40 remaining here in the half. A 2-point Livingston Academy lead. Coleman dribbles to her right. picks up her dribble over to Mullins. Mullins at the top of the key, kicks out to Coleman. Coleman kicks out to Ledbetter at the left wing. Now back to Coleman. And she'll bring it back out to the logo. Now at the left wing. Picks up her dribble. Skip pass over to Mullins at the left wing. Back to Coleman. They reset the play again. New play here from Leslie Riddle. Dribbles to her right. Back out to Ledbetter. Ledbetter will drive. Runner up. Blocked by Katie Criswell. Back in Ledbetter's hands.
She stepped on the inline.
She stepped on the inline. Eighth turnover by the Wildcats, and they'll set up their press again. 2:04 remaining in the half. Criswell over to Clark. Clark dribbles, bounce pass to Scott. Scott across the timeline at the free throw line. Pull-up jumper. One time. JC with 9 to lead all scores. We're all knotted up at 21. Coleman, Ledbetter at the top of the key. Mullins at the left wing. She'll dribble. Over to Coleman at the right wing. She'll try an NBA range three. Back iron, no. And that's going to go off of.
Yeah, I think it was off of Clark. Yeah. Man, she was way deep for that three, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. Cammie Pigg checks out. Sadie Grace Cole checks in. Minute 33 left in the half. And they dared her to shoot it, and she did. Butler on the low block. Tough shot up high. She will be fouled. That's going to go on Sadie Grace Cole. That's going to pick up her first, team 7, so is Livingston Academy in the bonus. I don't know, Stan. I'm not a big fan of those fans. Big fan of those fouls because she's not trying to make the shot there. She's just trying to get fouled and she misses the first.
Well, this Butler kid, she's already, you can tell she's kind of like the blue collar.
Yeah. She plays
hard.
in
there.
No doubt.
In there, yeah.
No doubt. She's willing to take the rough stuff down low. She hits 1 of 2. It's a 1-point Livingston Academy lead. Minute 30 left in the half. Johnson gets the inbound, back out to Clark. Clark now to Criswell. Katie will get her across the timeline. Drives. Left-handed layup blocked by Melton. And Melton and company will now bring it the other way. Tough shot by Butler. Can't get that one to go when she'll go to the line to shoot 2 again.
Yeah, and that's something that Coach Scott may talk to him at halftime. Just let her go to the basket because she's not really going up for the, like you said, for the point. She's going up for the foul. Just let her go.
Yeah. Well, the fans below us are saying the same thing. Emmy Clark picks up her second, team's 8th, as Butler hits the first. Next shot from Butler off the front iron. No. Rebound, Sadie Grace Cole. Picks up her dribble. Now to J.C. Scott. Scott will get across the timeline. Crosses over. Still dribbling at the top of the key. Bounce pass into Criswell at the free throw line. Now down low to Clark. Clark muscles her way up. No. And gets her own rebound. Now to J.C. Scott. Scott drives the baseline. Kicks out to Harley Johnson. Saves it from going out of bounds out to Sadie Grace Cole. She'll try a 3. Rattles out, no. Rebound, Katie Criswell. Goes up and she's fouled.
That Livingston bench upset about a no call.
That was going to go on Ledbetter. That's her first, team's 5th. Pair of free throws coming up for Katie Criswell. 44 seconds remaining in the half. First shot on its way. Gets a friendly bounce and in.
We'll take it.
Peyton Morgan will check into the game for the Lady Cats. Checking out will be Emmy Clark with her 2 fouls. Next shot from Criswell on its way. Nothing but net. It's them both. She's got 6. Lady Cats 5 of 7 from the line. We're tied at 23. 40 seconds left in the half. Coleman across the timeline. Tries a lob it to Melton in the low paint. Up, in, and she's fouled.
She got behind her defense. She found her. You can tell that's not the first time they had that play on.
Fouls on Peyton Morgan, her second, team's 9th. Emmy Clark now back in the game for Peyton Morgan.
That's a good Leah Melton. She's at the line shooting 1.
Melton here at the line for the M1. Livingston 8 of 11 so far tonight. For that shot off the back iron, no. Rebound, Sadie Grace Cole. And gets that pass stolen away by Butler. Butler, and an offensive foul.
Yes. I think that was Sadie Grace that took it.
Yeah. That's going to be the 9th turnover against Livingston Academy. Checking in now will be Poston for Butler. 27 seconds left. Lady Cats trailing by 2 here in the half. Clark in the Scott. And that's kicked there by Coleman. Scott being trapped, and that one's kicked out of bounds again by Coleman.
We've wasted 3 seconds here.
Clark taking out the left of the Livingston Academy basket. Gets it in the Scott. Scott dribbles down the sideline. Picks up her dribble and gets it to Clark. Clark now to Sadie Grace Cole in the corner. She'll try. She's fouled.
She's fouled.
And she'll go to the line here to shoot 3.
They lunged at her and hit her.
That's on Ledbetter. She'll pick up her second. And the team 7th, so Lawrence County in the bonus. 12 seconds remaining here in the half. And Sadie Grace took a hard foul there. First shot on its way. Off the back iron, no good.
Sadie Grace Cole at the line.
Here's a second shot. And the friendly bounce. Second one we've seen do that. Chloe Jenkins into the game. Ledbetter will check out. Sophie Cole will come in for Emmy Clark. The third free throw from Cole. It's 2 of 3, and we're tied up at 25. Coleman gets the inbound. Cole waits her. Coleman, ooh, that was close to a foul there, Stanley. Coleman dribbles through traffic. Tough shot up, no, out of bounds, and will stay with Livingston Academy.
That's okay, though.
They missed about 3 fouls on the way there.
I'm surprised if he called one there under the basket.
2.5 left. Coleman kick pass out here to Melton. 3 at the buzzer. Back iron, no. And that will end the first half. An exciting 16 minutes of play, and we're all knotted up at 25. We'll take a short break. Come back and give you the first half stats and start the second half, and that's next here on the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Hey folks, this is Fred Webb, principal broker and owner of United Country Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg. Your local Realtree Land Pro agent specializing in country homes, farms, and land. If you're thinking about selling or would like a free comparative market analysis to see what your property is worth, please give us a call at 931-244-7126. We market your property worldwide to get you the most exposure, which in turn gets you the highest price in the shortest amount of time. Visit us at southerntandrealty.com.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Rent Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
This is the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Lawrenceburg city parks are some of the best in the region. A collection of neighborhood parks and recreation centers able to accommodate and inspire the varied interests of its many visitors. David Crockett State Park is located within the city limits, encompassing more than 1,000 acres, including land once owned by the legendary pioneer and statesman. The park welcomes visitors with an array of outdoor activities and more, featuring a 40-acre lake for boating and fishing, campgrounds and picnic areas, an on-site amphitheater, and a restaurant offering diners a scenic view of Lindsay Lake. Golfers have a choice of 2 courses close to home, and many more throughout the region. Lawrenceburg even offers an 18-hole disc golf course. Lawrenceburg is an outdoorsman's paradise, whether you prefer the challenge of hunting or fishing, or the simple pleasure of a leisurely stroll in the sunshine.
This is the X Sports Network.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Back at the Region 4 quarterfinal, Lawrence County and Livingston Academy all knotted up at 25. Take a look at the first half stats. For Lawrence County, J.C. Scott leads all scorers with 9, Katie Criswell with 6, Emmy Clark with 2. Off the bench, Sophie Cole with 3 and Sadie Grace Cole with 5. For Livingston Academy, Aaliyah Melton with 7, Ellie Butler with 9, Mally Coleman with 5, Hallie Ledbetter with 4. No points off the bench. Each side 8 of 21 from the field for 38%. Lawrence County is 2 of 6 from 3. Livingston Academy 1 of 7. Lawrence County 7 of 10 from the line. Livingston Academy is 8 of 12 from the line. The Wildcats won the rebounding battle at 15-14. 8 turnovers for Lawrence County, only 2 points scored off of those for Livingston Academy. 9 turnovers by Livingston Academy, 9 points scored off of those by Lawrence County. Offensive rebound-wise, Livingston Academy wins that one 6-5, but Lawrence County's only won with 2 second-chance points. Stanley, what were your first-half thoughts there?
Well, I thought it was a great timeout by Coach Wendy Scott there in the first quarter. When they came out with the press, we kind of got the ball caught in the corner. She called a timeout. And it was one of those aggravational timeouts that she has sometimes. And she lit a fire under them, and they went on like a 10-0 run, I think.
10-0 run, yeah.
And they got back in this ball game and tied it up at 14-all after the first quarter, and now we're tied here at the halftime, 25-25. So we can play with these girls, and that's what they know now. They got that confidence in them here for the second half.
Yeah, and we both agreed it's been a well-officiated game. Nothing we can really argue against, knock on wood.
We've only got a couple of players with 2 fouls, nobody with 3 fouls, so nobody's really got foul trouble.
Yep, and you had some other thoughts tonight as well, Stan.
Yeah, we want to say congratulations to our former Wildcat, Nick Campbell, former coach up at Columbia last year. He took over Giles County this year. Giles County only had 5 wins last season, but this year Nick led them to the district championship at Giles County. Although he's over at Giles County, we still love him.
Just a little bit less now.
Well, and coming through Cookeville, he played football as a punter at Cookeville at Tennessee Tech. So I had my thoughts were about him coming through Cookeville earlier tonight.
Now, Stanley, third quarters belong to Lawrence County all season long. They've only been outscored in this frame just twice this season. Coleman kicks out the Mullen. She'll try a deep 3. Misses everything. Will go out of bounds to Lawrence County. Press will be, no, Livingston Academy is going back off the press here to start the third. Make that now Wildcats 1 of 8 from beyond the arc. Scott across the timeline. A dribble to her left. Over to Harley Johnson. Back to Scott. Scott dribbles to the top of the key. Over to Criswell at the deep right wing. She'll reset the play here. Called out by head coach Wendy Scott. Over to Harley Johnson near the left corner. Dribbles out to the wing. Back out to Scott. Thought about a three. Pulls it down. Bounce pass to Johnson, who saved it from going out of bounds. Over to Scott. Scott. Bounce pass over to Johnson. Swings over to Cammie Pigg at the right wing. She'll drive into the paint. Runner up and in.
Well, they're in that 2-3 zone that we heard about from Livingston, and that's what you want to do. Drive to the hole, and Cammie did this and converted the two.
Melton inside the Ledbetter. Stripped from behind by J.C. Scott, and Katie Criswell's going to bring it the other way. Drives, picks up her dribble, out the Pig. Now the Harley Johnson for three. Back iron, no. Offensive rebound, Katie. Off the glass and in. Now a timeout's going to be called by Leslie Riddle. Going to be a 30-second timeout. Lady Cats leading by 4. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Back at Livingston Academy, Lady Cats leading 29-25 to start the third. Coleman over to Butler at the right wing. Kicks out to Melton straight away. Now to Coleman at the left wing. Well, Mullins again. Mullins steps back, kicks out to Coleman. She'll reset the play. Coleman at the top of the key. Over to Melton. Melton will try a three. Rattles out, no. And a rebound will go to J.C. Scott. J.C. coming the other way for the Lady Cats. Pulls up, drives, right-handed layup, off the glass and in.
Nice play, nice play.
She's got 11, leads out to 6. Mullins across the timeline for Livingston Academy, kicks out to Coleman. Now to Melton at the top of the key. Now throws it over to Mullins at the right corner, brings it back out. Coleman has it now at the logo. Coleman over to Mullins at the left wing. Goes back door to Butler. Butler shot up, no. She's fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot two. I believe that's going to go on Cammie Pigg. Is going to pick up her third, and she does.
She may come out.
Butler will go to the line to shoot two. She's got 9 points so far on the night.
Sadie Grace ready to come in.
First shot from Butler. Rattles home. And Pigg will check out. Cole will check in. Next shot from Butler, hits it. And it's a 4-point Lady Cat lead. 5:44 remaining in the third. Scott across the timeline over to Katie. Bounce pass over to Scott. Back to Criswell. Thinks about a three. Now has it at the top of the key. Dribbles out. Back over to Scott. Scott hands over to Sadie Grace Cole. Brings it top of the key over to Emmy Clark. Clark in the corner to J.C. Scott. Scott, runner up. Off the back iron, no. And now we have a jump ball. That's going to go to Lawrence County.
J.C. faked that shot, went down the baseline. Just couldn't convert it, but did good defense to tie the ball up.
Scott will have it here at the left of the basket. Over to Sadie Grace Cole, now to Harley Johnson. Fakes the three. Drives. Loses control. Back out to Sadie Grace Cole. Skip pass over to J.C. Scott. J.C. drives, picks up her dribble. Bounce pass into Katie. Katie in the paint. Loses control.
She's getting double teamed.
Yeah. Now over to Harley Johnson near the corner. Back out to Katie. They'll reset the play. Katie now over to J.C. Scott. Back out to Emmy Clark. We apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We're working on our screen issues right now. We're trying to get that video back online as fast as we can. Emmy Clark bounce pass into Katie. Katie now to Clark. And he called, the travel happened, but he called it 3 seconds after it happened. That'll be the ninth turnover against the Lady Cats.
Well, 4-point lead for Lawrence County right now, 31-27, AJ, and they can work for the good shot. They don't have to really force anything.
Yeah, 4:30 remaining here in the quarter.
Now let's play some defense here.
Butler Steps back. Will try a three. Hits it.
She's getting hot.
She's got 14 points. It's a 1-point Lawrence County lead. They started the quarter on a 6-0 run. Livingston Academy has answered with a 5-0 run. Scott. With Arlie Johnson in the corner. Out to Scott. Scott dribbles, kicks out to Sadie Grace Cole. Sadie picks up her dribble. Bounce pass out to Scott. Regains possession. Scott over to Emmy Clark. Clark will drive and loses that one. Good job by Harley Johnson picking that one up, and then she'll be fouled.
I think they're going to...
That's going to be on Mullins. To pick up her first and the team's first.
And it was on the floor.
Yeah. Scott will take it out to the right of the basket for the Lady Cats. Skip pass into Sadie Grace Cole. Sadie, had an open lane. Now to J.C. Scott in the corner for three. Yes. She hits it. She's got 14. It's a 4-point Lady Cat lead. And looks like we got our video back online just in time.
Just in time.
Apologize for what went down, but hopefully everything will be good here for the rest of the game. Mullins out to Melton. Now to Coleman. Coleman, the Ledbetter straight away. Over to Coleman at the right wing, and she'll back out, reset the play. Coleman drives, kicks out the Ledbetter corner. She'll drive the baseline. Throws at the Mullins. Actually, like this threw at the space, and the white jersey found it. Now to Coleman. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Mullins down low to Melton, sealed off the defender. Shot up, no. Rebound will go to J.C. Scott, and she'll be fouled from behind. Yes, she will. Now we have that's going to go on Ledbetter. She's going to pick up her third. Full timeout here is called by Leslie Riddle with 2:53 remaining in the quarter. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingston Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Back at Livingston Academy, Lady Cats lead at 34-30 here with 2:50 left in the third quarter. This Region 4 quarterfinal. J.C. Scott across the timeline, bounce past Amy Clark. Inside to Chriswell in the paint. Katie, step back jumper. That one's in. She has got 10. It's another 6-point Lawrence County lead. Melton drives. Turnaround jumper. Banks it in. What a shot. Not many can do that one, Stanley. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Yeah, it's a good play. Get back on defense now.
Scott across the timeline to Clark. Clark picks up her dribble. Skip past to Sophie Cole. She'll try a three. Almost faked it in. Rebound, Emmy Clark. That one's no good. Rebound, Coleman.
She was looking for the foul there. No call.
Now Mullins has it here. Over to Coleman. 4-point Lady Cat lead. Minute 53 left in the quarter. Ledbetter in the corner. Out to Coleman. Swings over to Mullins. Inside to Melton. Melton. She picks up her dribble. The Butler spins in the paint. Tough shot, no, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot two. That's going to go on Katie Chriswell, just her first, and the team's second. First shot from Butler on its way. He rattles in. Next shot from Butler. Off the front iron. Doesn't get the friendly bounce. Rebound Sophie Cole. 3-point Lady Cav lead. Minute 35 left in the third. Scott across the timeline for Lawrence County.
They just need to work for the good shot here.
Bounce pass down low to Criswell. Kicks out to Emmy Clark. Swings to Sadie Grace Cole. She'll drive the baseline. Picks up her dribble to Sophie Cole. Now to Sadie Grace on the baseline. Kicks out to J.C. Scott, who saves it. Scott drives. Pull-up jumper. Rattles out. No. And the rebound. That was going to go off Livingston Academy to Lawrence County.
I don't know if somebody's noggin, it looks like.
Yeah, it was Coleman's noggin. Minute 13 left here. Lady Cats retain the ball. Scott into Sadie Grace Cole. Over to Katie Criswell straight away. Minute 10 left in the quarter. Katie now directing traffic. Goes over to Sadie Grace Cole at the right wing. Kicks out to Emmy Clark. Now to Scott. Scott, skip pass over to Sadie Grace Cole. Now skip pass over to Sophie, now to J.C. J.C. to Sophie in the corner. Skip pass to Emmy Clark. Now to Sadie Grace in the corner. She'll dribble, drive. Kicks out to Emmy Clark. Down low to Katie in the paint. She's fouled from behind. That is going to go on Mullins, who picks up her second and the team's third. 41 seconds left here in the third. Scott takes it out to the right of the basket. Lobs it in for Criswell. Under 40 seconds left. Katie dribbles out, guarded closely by Coleman. She'll drive. In the paint, runner up.
Get in there.
No good. Rebound Ledbetter. Ledbetter with 7 rebounds in the game. Mullins across the timeline. Now out to Coleman. 15 seconds left and no play for the final shot of the quarter. Now to 10 seconds. Lobs it in for Melton at the free throw line. Give and go with Coleman. Now to Ledbetter for 3. Hits it and we're tied. Sophie Cole to J.C. Scott. Shot at the buzzer. And that hits one of the rafters. And we are tied at 36 as we head to the fourth quarter. Get your popcorn ready, ladies and gentlemen. We got a thriller. That's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Introducing Cloud9 Fiber to Lawrenceburg. We take great pride in being the only locally owned and operated internet company within Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're now offering up to gigabit services with plans starting at $50 per month. Surf the internet with blazing fast speeds and reliability, all while keeping your investment within Lawrence County. For more information, visit cloud9fiber.com to request for us to build your area next.
What really matters during the ball game, we come to a very exciting time during the basketball season and the beginning of softball and baseball season. And I'm reminded of what Jesus said in Matthew 6 and verse 34. Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own troubles. I don't know what may happen in the ball game today, but here's the reality. Don't worry about tomorrow or what lies ahead. Focus on today. Use today to serve God and make it your best. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Back here at Livingston Academy, tied up at 36 as we start the fourth quarter. Katie Criswell will start the quarter on the bench. Peyton Morgan's into the game to give Katie a bit of a breather here. Sophie Cole in the game as well. Melton at the free throw line, drives. Offensive foul.
There's Clark taking it.
That is Melton's second, and that's their 11th turnover. Third quarter there was pretty clean. Each side just had one turnover. Sophie Cole into J.C. Scott. I don't think J.C.'s had a break in this game, Stanley.
I don't believe she has.
Cole across the timeline over to J.C. Scott. Now to Emmy Clark in the corner. Guarded by Melton, out to Sophie Cole. Bounce pass now to Scott. Now Sophie Cole swings over to Sadie Grace at the left wing. She'll drive. Bounce pass out to Cole. Now to Scott straight away. Scott dribbles in and out of traffic. Bounce pass to Emmy Clark. Clark now back to Scott. She'll drive into the paint. Picks up her dribble. Bounce pass out to Morgan. Now to Cole. To Clark. Sadie Grace in the left corner. Minute into the fourth. Still tied at 36. Scott. Into Peyton Morgan. Now to Sophie Cole. Sophie drives, loses it into the hands of Ledbetter. Now coming the other way is Butler. Butler, right-handed layup off the glass and in. 38-36 is the Livingston Academy lead.
I think that's their first lead in the second half, A.J.
Lawrence County here trailing by 2, 6:35 remaining in the game. Peyton Morgan.
Criswell and Pig trying to get back in the ball game. There's the scorers table.
Sophie Cole now to J.C. Scott. Scott straight away. Over to Sadie Grace Cole at the left wing.
Timeout, Coach
now
Scott.
Timeout's going to be called here by Wendy Scott. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming an over-the-road driver at Southeast Carriers, we guarantee you can spend equal time on the road as with family. Along with multiple benefits, you will receive a base pay of 50 cents per mile. To make your job as easy as possible, we provide you with the latest technology, and you are not required to deliver through the heavy traffic along the East Coast. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Back here at Livingston Academy, Lady Cats trailing by 2, 6:19 remaining. This Region 4 quarterfinal.
Criswell Pig back in the game.
And JC tried the behind-the-back play, and that one deflected. It's another turnover. Butler the other way. Fouled by Katie, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. See, second on Katie and the team's third. JC did that earlier in the season and just didn't work out in that situation. Butler here to go to the line. She leads all scores with 17 and rattles in. Next free throw from Butler, and she hits them both. Livingston 13 of 18 from the line. They have a 4-point lead.
Their biggest lead here in the second half.
Scott across the timeline to Pig. Pig, that was Sophie Cole, almost stolen away. Sophie, bounce pass over to Scott. Scott, trying to dribble out traffic and does. Kicks out to Sophie Cole. Bounce pass back out to Scott straight away. Scott has it now at the Livingston Academy logo. Bounce pass to Katie at the free throw line. Katie will try to dribble out of traffic. Now over to Scott. 5:35 remaining. Bounce pass to Clark. And pass almost stolen away by Coleman. Knocked into the other side of the court. Now we'll go back to Lawrence County. Harley Johnson will check into the game. And checking out will be Sophie Cole. So the original starting lineup here in for both sides. 5:28 remaining, a 4-point Wildcat lead. Scott across the timeline. Dribbles to her right. Hands over to Cami Pig. Cami drives. Picks up her dribble. Out to Katie. Katie into the paint. Shot blocked. Gets it back. Turnaround jumper. No. Rebound Harley Johnson. Johnson, runner up. No. Rebound Ledbetter.
Just couldn't get it to fall.
Now on the other end, we're going to have a foul called against Lawrence County.
Now maybe on Cami.
That is on Cami. That's her fourth and the team's fourth. Coleman taking out the right of the basket under 5 minutes left, a 4-point lead. And the Mullins. Now the Ledbetter straight away. Back to Mullins. Hands over to Coleman. She'll reset the play, bring it out to the logo. It's a play here from Leslie Riddle. Over to Mullins. And Melton in the corner, inside the Butler. Butler, turnaround jumper. Rattles in.
Got the shooter's roll that time.
6-point lead, 4:35 remaining.
Scott County needs to answer right here, AJ.
Scott calls out the play over to Cami Pig. Throws it inside to Scott, stolen away by Melton. Now the other way, Butler tried a tough shot, rebound. Comes in the hands of Emmy Clark. Now racing the other way, Scott, tough shot, no. Rebound, Emmy Clark gets fouled by Coleman. That's her second, team's fifth. 2 fouls away from the bonus. 6-point lead, 4:12 remaining.
Scott. Lawrence County just got to Work for the open shot here. They're doing a good job passing the ball. They're getting a little confused at the top of the key, though, right now. Gotta hurry.
Scott lobs it in to Harley Johnson. Now to Katie. Katie at the left wing. Bring it back out to the logo. Picks up her dribble. Now over to Harley Johnson. Johnson to Cammie Pigg. She'll try three near the corner. Misses. And Butler comes up with a rebound. Coleman now will slow things down for Livingston Academy. And walks it across the timeline. Trap comes here from Lawrence County. Mullins now to Butler. Butler in the paint. Runner up. No. Rebound Katie Criswell. Katie racing the other way. Backs down the defender. Kicks out to J.C. Scott. Scott in the paint. Shot up and in.
Good.
She's got 16. It's a 4-point lead. Wendy Scott's going to call a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout, trailing by 4. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
4-point game here in this Region 4 quarterfinal. Livingston County leading 42-38. Mullins bounce pass out to Coleman. Comes a trap again from Lawrence County. Coleman bounce pass to Mullins. Mullins kicks out to Butler. Butler back to Coleman. Now the Ledbetter will kick out to Melton. She'll try a three. Hits it. She's in the double figures with 12. It's a 7-point lead. 2:50 remaining. Clark. Now to Katie straight away over to Scott. Scott bounce pass to Sophie Cole. Back out to Scott. Inside to Katie. Katie kicks out to Scott. Now to Sophie Cole. She'll try a three. Hits it. Nothing but net. Coleman now. Try to work it across the timeline. Being trapped here, dribbles out to Ledbetter, down low to Butler. Butler to Mullins, jumper at the free throw line, hits it.
They're starting to make their shots.
That's her first point, 6-point lead, 2:10 remaining. Scott across the timeline for Lawrence County. Now Criswell at the left wing, dribbles through traffic, drives, tough shot up and in.
Way to go, Katie.
Another timeout here will be called by Wendy Scott. Full timeout with her team trailing by 4. She's got one timeout remaining. We'll take that break as well on the X Sports Network.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town when you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
Back here at Livingston Academy, 2 minutes left in the game. Lawrence County trailing Livingston Academy by 4. Coleman across the timeline to Mullins. Inside the left, better back out to Coleman. Coleman, a bounce pass to Butler. And Butler's an offensive foul. Whoa. He thought about it for a little bit.
Big break right there. Lawrence County's got to take advantage of it.
And she picks up her third. 2-possession game, minute 45 left. Scott hands over to Sophie Cole. Sophie dribbles to the right wing. Loses control. Backdoor here to JC. JC at the free throw line, dribbles out. Picks up her dribble. Bounce pass to Emmy Clark. Clark to Sadie Grace Cole in the corner for three. Missed.
Strong.
Rebound, Sophie Cole from behind. And that's going to go on Sophie Cole.
Yeah, she came over the back.
She did.
But that's, hey, good aggressive play that time.
Sophie's second, the team's fifth. Here comes the press with a minute 24 left. Cammie Pigg will now come back into the game. Sophie Cole will check out. Coleman gets it. And gets it across the timeline to an open Ledbetter. Layup up and in.
She got behind her defense. Wide open.
6-point game, minute 10 left. Scott calls out the play, gets a screen, spins at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Sadie Grace on the baseline. Minute left. Now this is J.C. Scott. They got to do something here. Katie Criswell with it.
Yep, going to have to hurry up a little bit. Less than a minute.
Bounce pass into Clark. Kicks out to Sadie Grace Cole in the corner for three. Misses, no. Rebound. Melton, and she's fouled by Emmy Clark. Clark picks up her third, just the team's sixth. 46 seconds remaining.
Well, now you're going to have to foul here. Put them at the free throw line. Hope they miss them.
Melton takes out the right of the basket. Gets it into Coleman. Coleman dribbles out and finally gets fouled.
Yeah, and maybe Cammie's fifth foul.
That will be on Cammie. Harley Johnson will come in the game. 1-1 coming up on the other end for Coleman. 13 of 18 from the line. Lady Cats have yet to attempt a free throw here in the second half. First shot from Coleman. Nothing but net. Next shot from Coleman. Off the back iron, no. Rebound, J.C. Scott. J.C. coming the other way, 40 seconds left. Spins in the paint. Kicks out to Harley Johnson. Now to J.C. Scott. Skip past to Sadie Grace Cole. 30 seconds left. And she'll be fouled.
Now we got a timeout.
A timeout here called by Wendy Scott. It'll be a full timeout. We'll just keep it here for the time being. Lady Cats have burned their final timeout. 30 seconds left here. 7-point game, Stanley. Don't have many options here. You got to come out firing, find the right shot, and get a steal or start fouling.
Well, you want to go for the three here, but you got to have somebody underneath the goal. You got to have some rebounding. If you miss it, put it right back up. Get it within 5, and then foul again. Put them back up with the free throw line. Although they may be good free throws, this is a reaching game. Fourth quarter, the pressure is on that free throw shooter, and plus they're tired. They've been playing the whole game here at Livingston Academy.
22 Coleman has not come off the court as far as I know. Neither has J.C. Scott for Lawrence County. Livingston Academy still has 3 timeouts remaining. Lawrence County has burned their final timeout.
I'm sure that's what Coach Scott is going over is set the play up, get an offensive rebound if you need it.
Sophie Cole is back in the game for the Lady Cats. They lob it in to Harley Johnson. Johnson inside to Katie. Back out to Johnson. Katie's foul.
Well, we saw what they were doing right there. They were throwing it inside to Katie, and Katie right back out, trying to get that open three for Harley.
Going to go on Mullins, her third, team seventh. 1-1 coming up for Katie.
The two seniors trying to keep their careers alive here at Lawrence County.
Sadie Grace back in the game. Johnson will check out. First shot from Katie, off the back iron, no. And Coleman comes up with a rebound. Ledbetter ahead to Mullins. Mullins dribbles out. 15 seconds left, Melton, and she'll be fouled.
Yeah, I don't see Livingston Academy attempting the shot here. They're going to force us to foul, and that's what they've done.
That's on Cole, her third, team's eighth. A 1-and-1 coming up for Melton. Melton has got 12 points on the night. First shot, misses, rebound Katie.
That's what you want. Push it up the court, let's go.
J.C. Scott will try three. No. And Coleman comes up with another rebound. She'll be fouled. And we go on Emmy Clark, who picks up her fourth foul.
Foul number 22, Emmy Clark, her fourth.
7.3 seconds remaining. Coleman now coming the other way.
Emmy Clark, another one of those seniors, just trying to knock the ball out from behind. Now Livingston Academy can take their starters out.
Johnson back in the game for Lawrence County. First shot from Coleman, hits a nothing but net.
That was odd. She looked over at the referee before she shot.
Yeah. Next shot from Coleman, nothing but net, hits them both. 9-point lead, 7 seconds left. Clark, Scott's going to let her roll, picks it up before the timeline. Now to Sophie Cole in the corner for three, and she'll miss, and that will be the ball game. Final score, Livingston Academy comes out and wins this one 52-43. It was all knotted up after every quarter except for the fourth. Livingston Academy won the fourth 16-7. Taking a look at the final stats in this one. For Lawrence County, J.C. Scott led them with 16. Katie Criswell had 12. The other side for Livingston Academy, Ellie Butler with 21, Aaliyah Melton with 12. Stanley, your final thoughts on this one?
Well, great game. I mean, like you said, it was tied up after every quarter. Livingston Academy just got hot there in the fourth quarter. We kind of forced some things, couldn't make some shots go down. So a good year, though, to reach the region here. And this is what we wanted. We usually we're turning at 8:40 going to Murfreesboro. Well, we came on through an extra hour drive over here to Livingston Academy north of Cookeville. So, but I hate it for the seniors. You know, Harley Johnson, Katie Criswell, and Emmy Clark. I hate it for those girls. Their last game as a Lady Cat for Lawrence County.
And great careers. We all obviously know Katie's going to go on and play in North Alabama. Looking forward to her playing at your alma mater there, Stanley. And we hope she has a great career over there in Florence. But
well, I didn't graduate from there. I just went to class. It's in my hometown.
Well, I went to class in college, too, and for some reason they gave me a piece of paper. Well, final score here, 52-43. As we understand, Loretto and Summertown picked up region quarterfinal wins, so they'll be going to Fairview on Monday for their semifinal games. The Lawrence County boys will be in action tomorrow night against Livingston Academy. That one will be at the Ralph, and you got Summertown off the road against Fairview, and the Loretto boys taking on White House Heritage. Did I say that right?
I think so.
I know it's something House Heritage. The color threw me off a little bit. But for Stanley Wilson, for producer extraordinaire Kevin Wright, I'm AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. Have a great evening and a great weekend.
This is the X Sports Network.